Alright, hey everyone, what's up? It's me, BaRKy, and I'm here with another mod showcase for Rimworld 1.0, and this is the Vanilla Furniture Expanded Medical module. It is the same series of mods that I've done on the last two mod showcases, which basically add new items or new properties to things that sort of fit the vanilla flavor of the game. So in this case, it adds things to the medical module side. So there's a lot more things to put into, for example, a hospital room or something like that. So it's medical in the base game is a little bit weird. You do get the vitals monitor, which is nice. And then by default you get a hospital bed, which sort of helps you the game towards your own way. How rude. In general though, it's pretty limited. This mod tries to rectify that. I like it. It does seem very vanilla from what I can actually see. So I've set up a few rooms here. Don't ask what happened here. But this is effectively the worst room that I'm going to put together. You can probably get a little bit worse than this for infection chances and surgery. So you can see. So a bed by default gives you some decent immunity gain speed. So if you chill in the bed, you'll be better off. But the surgery success chance factor, the base value is at 100%. It's brought down all the way to 34. And then the infection chance multiplier is 100%. And that's because it's outdoors and there's a whole lot of other things. Plus the room has blood all over the floor. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, so the mod adds in a few new beds that you can actually add into your room, as well as new things you can add into the hospital bedroom. So you've got the vital center over here, the intravenous drip stand over here, and then you get a research counter. The research counter is actually for a research table, so you don't need to keep it in here, but I still think it looks pretty cool. It's got the little drug potion on it. But you can see what it adds in. So the vital center in particular, for 150 watts of power, you get medical 10 quality offset plus 4%, immunity gain speed factor plus 1%, and then a really big one, surgery success chance factor plus 3%, which I think is pretty decent. And then the intravenous drip stand is immunity gain speed factor plus 20%. Just keep that in mind. So it can only work with medical beds or the new ones added in, which is the operating table and then the crypto sleep suspenders. Just keep that in mind. It can't work with a regular bed, but 20% is huge, absolutely massive. So if I go into the details of this, you can see that you get quite a boost to almost everything thanks to this bed. Forget about the rest effectiveness, that's from Drixsteel. Drixsteel lets you rest quicker, that's the material I use to make the bed. But you can see immunity gain speed at 134%, which is cool, until you take a look at the base value at 111%. It's boosted by such a crazy amount, 23% up. The medical 10 quality, the base value is at 10%, final value at 21%, which is awesome. And then the biggest one, the surgery success chance, is at 159%, which is just awesome. So that is from keeping the room completely clean in every way, having decent lighting, although I'm not actually sure if lighting affects it anymore. Yeah, it does, just not as much. Yeah, so keeping the room well lit, having it well clean and everything like that is really cool. Cleanliness is for keeping the infection chance lower. The minimum you get is 20%, I believe. But as you can see, the room is completely clean. It would be neutral looking if not for the walls, and that's an interesting part about the mod. The mod actually adds in something called sterile walls, which you can make 20 silver, 5 steel each. You can color code them. So for example, if I wanted to make some green ones, you can see you can do that. So the green and the blue link up there, which is pretty nice. So you can make sterile walls. They obviously add to the cleanliness, helping the environment stay sterile. But yeah, so that's the Drixsteel hospital bed. Drixsteel is the material I made it out of. Then you get the operating table. It's a little bit rougher than the normal hospital bed. So the immunity gain speed, base value of 90%, you can still boost it up to 113, which is just crazy. Medical 10, base value at 5%, you can boost up to 16. And then the surgery success chance at 105%, and you can boost up to 149%. I do think this should be a little bit higher, the operating table, but I already think the mod actually boosted substantially so I'm not too good with balance in that regard. But yeah, I do think this might need to be tweaked a little bit. Maybe if this mod made it so that the hospital bed had a lower success chance. And then finally we get to the crypto sleep suspender bed, which is the best one you can get in inverted commas. So the base value for immunity gain speed is at 115, and you boost it up to 138, which is crazy. You can basically fend off any disease here. You can almost fend off a disease with one kidney, with it being at 138%, just by the way, which is crazy. The medical 10 quality at base is 15%, boosted up to 26, which is awesome. And then the surgery success chance is at 110%, boosted up to 159, which is just great. These are all fantastic. I think they're really well off additions to the base game. I'm a big fan of this mod. These mods in general, just from what I've seen, they all seem to be really good. Well made. It fits the vanilla flavor of the game. I'm glad that this uses a decent amount of power, because I do think that it's necessary. Although it kind of sucks that you can just turn it off until you need it, but if that's how you want to play, that's totally fine. And then there's a research counter which you add next to a research table, and it gives you an extra 1% to research, which is pretty sweet. I like the idea of these. They're all really nice and balanced. You do need a bit of research to get to them, obviously, especially the crypto sleep suspender. This is the one that needs crypto sleep caskets in general to get, which I think is fine. And then the rest of them are all pretty standard sterile materials, or most of the new additions, such as sterile walls. The sterile floors need that too. And then the hospital bed for the intravenous drip stand. Obviously you need a hospital bed in general to be able to use it. It doesn't work with regular beds. Anyways, that is it for the mod. I think it's really good. I'm enjoying using these mods. I actually think vanilla could have used this a few years ago, to be completely honest. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. I just want to say, for those of you who picked up, I am very sick at the moment. Just have a very sore throat, so that's why I'm sounding a little bit lower. But yeah, besides that, I'm fine. Thank you all for the big response that I've gotten since I've come back. It has been absolutely phenomenal and crazy, and I do appreciate it. Anyways, hope you guys have an amazing day. See you. Hey, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. It's really awesome of you. I've got a Discord server that's free for all to join if you'd like to come and have a chat with me or anyone else. And I've also opened up a Patreon page to help fund my videos, so if any of those interest you, please go ahead and take a look at the description. Have a great day, and thank you very much for watching.